However, Hircine, the patron of the skin changers, is highly regarded in Valenwood due to prevalence of hunters who often offer him a quick prayer before venturing out. Other Daedra of note is Hermamora, usually worshipped by wizards and other pursuers of magical arts who seek wisdom and secret knowledge. Other than that, the main Bosmeri pantheon differs little from Altmeri one. There is Stendar, representing mercy and compassion, but to the Wood Elves he is known as the apologist of man, as he backed humanity's plight and called for understanding for the shorter-lived mortals. Xarxes is a god of secret knowledge rather than elven lineage, as is the case of Altmeri worship. Since Bosmer care little for family names, heritage and descendancy, he is largely stripped of those aspects and is instead a god of wizards and sorcerers. Interesting, considering aforementioned Hermamora and the connection between the two deities in form of Ogma. Mara is goddess of love and fertility, the same as for the elves of Somerset. Arche, a god mainly praised by men, but he is of importance to the Wood Elves. He is a god of life and death, and as such, he is associated with passing seasons and the cycle of rebirth of nature which takes place throughout the year. His wisdom is invoked when judging offenders against the Green Pact. Zen is rather unique deity, in modern times exclusive to Valenwood. Some claim he is Zenthar, the god of toil and hard work, but since the Bosmer do not farm, smith or mine, they disregard these aspects of him. Instead, he is the god of the green, the protector. There is a group of vigilantes, forest rangers, calling themselves the Stags of Zen, who protect the forest from any harm. Oriel gets little attention in Valenwood, while just as their cousins the Bosmer claim descendancy from him, but being more focused on living in the now, caring little for past or future. He is still the chief of the pantheon. The most venerated deity of Valenwood is Ifre. To the Bosmer, he is the god through which the world was made as he invented every plant, creature and stone. He did so by telling a story, a tale of mortal realm filled with thriving beings, and by weaving their names into his story, he made them real. As such, he is regarded as the great poet, singer and storyteller. It is through his songs stars blink, wind rustles the leaves, birds sing, and waves lap the shore. There are spirits of nature claiming to be parts of Ifre's shattered form after he gave himself to Mundus, and others state that they were tasked by him to embody and protect certain aspects of nature. Either way, he is an earthbone, an Elnophe, which through sacrifice has become part of the world and thus shaped it to his liking. Most notably, he shaped the Bosmer. As I mentioned before, all aspects of Bosmeri life revolve around the Green Pact. Their warfare is not an exception. All their weapons and armor are from animal materials, or flint or obsidian. Because of that, there is no uniform pattern to their armaments, as every piece is in its own way unique. The Bosmer use hard leather, usually layered for protection. A common theme is a heavy sash they wear slung over the shoulders to improve the protection of the vital organs. The armor is usually accented by bone, talons, fangs of various creatures that roam the forest. The overall set is still focused on not slowing down the wearer. As naturally gifted archers, the Bosmer rely on their speed and agility to set up ambushes, hit-and-run tactics, and guerrilla warfare. Notable feature is the helmet, often made from a whole skull bone of fearsome beast. The thick skull offers decent protection, and padded from inside is quite comfortable to wear. It is excellent in intimidating enemies. As the Bosmer emerge from the thicket, their foes have hard time telling who or what they are fighting. The militant group, Stags of Zen, uses similar style armor, but the helmet has antlers affixed and the faceplate conceals the identity of the wearer. The armor is unusually light too, incorporating cloth, leather and carcass of large insects that roam the wilds. The associated weapons have jagged edge to improve cutting power and leave heavily bleeding lacerations on their targets. The Bosmer greatly value metal of any kind and are quick to incorporate it in their weapons and armors, but they have to rely to trade to obtain it, sometimes even importing it from other provinces, but usually they purchase it from wood orcs, who are not bound by the Green Pact. The Bosmer bows are considered the best in the whole continent, fashioned from bone and horns, with string made of sinew or guts. The arrows are made of bone shaft and either bone or obsidian tip and are often very effective in the hands of a Bosmer ranger. Similarly, the Bosmer cuisine is focused on carnivorous diet, frog kebabs, guar eggs, grilled mammoth, fried scorpions, and of course the kolopai all make up the meal of a wood elf. Tweezers can be used to catch and eat certain bugs alive. Some enjoy smoking them in bone pipes. Consuming meat is all in good, but perhaps the most interesting and repulsive are their beverages. Beetles steeped in hot water result in a tea popular throughout the province. Jaga, a fermented pig milk drink, is a staple of every inn and tavern. Blood froth is fermented blood mixed with tallow and eggs, seasoned with salt. Sun's Dusk Ale is perhaps one of the more refined and sophisticated drinks. Consisting of Alfig's gut, aged boar meat, crosswings and mimics, it's fermented for at least 9 years. The brewer must be a capable magician, as spells are required to guide the process. Honey liquor is another drink, delightful this time, sweet and heavy. The older, the better. Bosmer, being fervent carnivores, are also required to not let any meat be wasted, even the flesh of foe or friend. As such, they are cannibalistic and do not have cemeteries like other races do. Instead, their dead or what is left of them, which is their skeletons, are laid to rest in ossuaries or boneyards. Usually it is a simple grove where the shallow graves are dug. Because of this tradition, when anticipating a battle, the Bosmeri warriors will fast before to waste as little meat as possible after the fight. On a more joyful note, it is important to point out just how numerous the Bosmer are. Their total population is estimated to outnumber all other races of Mer put together. This is due to their preference of living in the now. Forgo the old feuds and grudges, abandon the pride of ancestry and enjoy the day. Live in the moment. The future will bring whatever it will bring. This carefree mindset, often considered idyllic and romantic, and combining with the fertility of Bosmeri women, family on average has 12 to 13 children. Their long lifespan also contributes to this, as 200 years old Bosmer is considered old, but some may live up to 300 years of age. The Bosmer people are united by their faith, but very divided by their tribal culture. Each can vary wildly in their traditions and customs. One of the strangest I have heard is the mourning war. When a member of a tribe is killed, the victim's family will abduct someone from the assailant's tribe of similar status. After mental and physical torture, the prisoner is given all belongings of the deceased, their profession, position, relatives, names. And so he replaces the one that died. Other bizarre practices were taking place in the past, such as the Onthrapa, or atonement. It involves ritualistic killing, preparing and serving a person as a dish to someone who broke a deal, the victim being a relative to the offender. Grim, but thankfully many of these customs were forgotten, and now are only practiced in the most remote villages. All in all, the Wood Elves are living their lives, enjoying the moment and tending to their forests, caring little for affairs of a wider world, carefree but committed, split but united, dangerous but welcoming.